everyone. Take two. Hello everyone, it's Susie. Thought I'd pop in to say hello. I am at work right now in my car. We are doing exteriors and I'm a picture car driver. So I get to work from my car. I'm on this busy street in Manhattan, Midtown. And it's raining, but at least the snow is melting and it's not as cold. So I just wanted to introduce you to what's coming up next, and it is vintage jewelry that I've obtained, and I hope you enjoy the video. Thanks. Hello everyone, it's Susie. Welcome back, and if you're new to the channel, welcome here. In this video, I am going to go over vintage jewelry that I had purchased from shopgoodwill.com, as well as pieces that I have already had in my inventory. So the first group I want to show you is Sarah Coventry. Each of these pieces is a Sarah Coventry piece. Did you know that the company was named after the granddaughter of the founder, who is Lyman K. Stewart? Sarah is the name of his granddaughter. Coventry is the name of the family hometown, Coventry, England. This was established in 1949, and they're recognized as being the oldest direct-selling jewelry company in the world. And he established this company in 1949, and they were headquartered right here in New York City. So the first item I want to show is this here pendant necklace. It's a brass tone, and let's see, it has a spring ring clasp. The drop is approximately 11 inches, and let me pick this up now and show this to you. Look at that intricate design. They look like leaves. I think they are leaves because you see the detailing within. They're like little cups, and then you have the bead placed on top. So this middle piece does dangle, and the back side of it looks like this, and right there is the jewelry mark, copyright Sarah. Now, Sarah Coventry had many different jewelry marks, so you'll see Sarah Coventry spelled out, and that was first used in 1949. You'll see SC, the initials. That was first used in 1950. You'll also see Sarah, and that was first used in 1951. Many of us have seen Sarah Cov, C-O-V, so it's abbreviated. That was first used in 1953. Oh, back to 1949, Coventry, just the name of the hometown, was used as well. So this one here says Sarah right there. And if we look at this closer, look at this, the very nice chain it's on. There is some slight wear. I mean, this is a very old piece, but it's still super nice, considering it is a beautiful vintage Sarah Coventry pendant necklace. So we have that one. Next up, this looks newer. This one here is gold tone. You have these gold tone stations shaped like a kite, and there's these detailed swirls inside with a center, kite shaped gold piece. On either side of it, you have these acrylic bezel set, double-sided beads, And the chain is nice. It's like a substantial. It's quite long. This one has a 20-inch drop. It also has a spring ring clasp, and the jewelry tag is in a diamond shape, and this one says copyright Sarah Cove. So we have this very, very pretty one. I mean, you have the stations, a little twisted right there. You have these stations, and then going down the necklace, it ends in the same set. And this looks to be pretty nice condition-wise. This next one, I believe, was in the book. This one is called the Candlelight necklace. This one has an 8-inch drop. You see the very delicate gold tone chain, and there is an extender at the end. So you have the spring ring clasp and the other ring on the extender, and that's about 2 inches. This here, beautiful pendant, diamond shaped, and then you have these diamond shaped little frames, I guess, in the center, and they're holding beautiful crystal rhinestones. If you look on the outside, it's bezel set, and there's like a little rope design going around it, or maybe a beaded design. No, it's a rope design. And then the frame is like all these circles, open circles all around. This is the back side, and this one is marked copyright Sarah Cove. This necklace is, let's see, from 1972, and it's in very nice condition. So we have this. Next up, I found a bracelet, and it's gold tone with a fold over clasp. It's 7 inches total length. The clasp is detailed, quite ornate. Then you have these little, I guess they're little coins, alternating with open rings. And on the coin, you have that same design that the clasp has. And there's the ring at the end. Like I said, fold over clasp. And on the clasp, this one says Sarah Cove copyright right there. So we have this one. So 7 inches total length. You know what? Let's see. If I measure my wrist, wow, it's about 6 1/4. So wearing this, I do have some space. So it's 7 inches in length. Now the last one here is a silver tone, I guess dangle necklace. It does have a hook clasp right there, and this is an older piece. It has a 7.5-inch drop, and there's the jewelry tag. This one has the initials SC on one side, and on the other side it says something. Copyright Sarah Cove. It's a very unusual tag. It looks like like a handheld mirror. Yeah. This one here, unfortunately, has a lot of wear. Looking at it, you have the chain. Can you see? It looks to have quite some wear, I think. Yeah. Like, okay, if I put it down, you may see the discoloration. Like right here. It's a little darker than it is on the bottom part. And then on the dangles, the front looks decent. You see that? It has this, I don't know what you would call that design, but they have a silver bead on the bottom and also on the top. It's the back side that has a lot of wear. You see that the links, there's some wear on this. Yeah. Yeah. But if you collect Sarah Coventry, I would say this is a pretty nice piece to add. I mean, this is quite old. And a little twisted right now. Okay, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. All right. So we have this one. Different, right? So we have this group of Sarah Coventry jewelry. Okay, next vintage jewelry collection I want to show is Avon jewelry. Yeah, Avon has a really amazing history, and that's what I want to talk about now before I show you the jewelry. If that type of topic bores you, you can fast forward, and I'll be showing the pieces after I talk about Avon. David McConnell, he founded the California Perfume Company in 1886. And he came up with this really original sales plan where he would have ladies go door to door selling fragrances and toiletries directly to ladies. So by the turn of the century, there was like 5,000 quote unquote Avon ladies. And then 30 years later, there was 25,000. In 1939, the California Perfume Company became known as Avon Products, Inc., based in New York City. They made skincare, powders, vanity sets, and it wasn't until 1963 that Avon jewelry began. So what started off as a free gift to buyers who purchased a particular item, or maybe it was a premium for buyers who bought a certain number of products, they got a piece of free Avon jewelry as a gift. The jewelry had stones and filigree work, gold leaf, and it basically looked like fine jewelry. Avon didn't create their first jewelry collection to be sold. I mean, prior to that, like I said, they were given as gifts. So the first jewelry collection came in 1970, and that was made up of necklaces, pendants, rings, and brooches, and they all held perfumes. So I've come across many jewelry pieces that held solid perfumes, but they actually made some for liquids as well. In 1975, Avon became the world's largest costume jewelry producer for both men and women. At that time, in 75, the animals were really popular, owls especially, also cameos and bangles and puffy hearts, and they were also popular for their holiday jewelry, Halloween, Christmas jewelry. Let's see, by the time it was the 80s, they offered high quality jewelry, but still at affordable prices. And that really attracted well-known designers to the mix. So if you're lucky, you may come across some Avon jewelry that's by Jose and Maria Barrera. And that was, they teamed up with Avon from 1989 to 1996. And today, their Avon jewelry is worth twice or three times more than the original price. Kenneth J. Lane, yes, he teamed up with them in 1986 up till 2005. Even Elizabeth Taylor, Liz Taylor, she teamed up with Avon in 1993 through 1997, and her jewelry was inspired by her films Cleopatra and Taming of the Shrew. She even created a replica of this necklace that was gifted to her by her husband. I wonder if they were divorced yet. Richard Burton. Celine Dion even teamed up with Avon. In 1998, and you guessed it, there was a limited Titanic romantic Heart of the Ocean necklace, and that was called My Heart Will Go On necklace, and it was worn by the character Rose in the movie Titanic. Oh, I also want to make mention, if any of you come across an Avon piece and it says Smithsonian, grab it. There is one piece, very well known, made in 1997. It's called the Gallantly Cross Necklace. It's a book piece. And originally, it was the original necklace, I meant to say, was made in the 13th century. It was gifted to the museum, Smithsonian Institution, by John Gallantly. And Avon and Smithsonian designed a replica, and it was in copper and enamel. And if I find a picture, I will post it. And let's talk about jewelry marks. When I show you these, you'll see different marks as well. But Avon would have initials on some of their pieces, and that's just the internal company code for who manufactured that piece. So you may see Avon SH, Avon MR. Other initials were LYK, BW, WN, and SP. Most commonly, you'll see copyright Avon, and that could be in all caps, or you'll see very often Avon with the N in lowercase. Capital A, capital V, capital O, and then the N is lowercase. Let's see. So that would be copyright Avon. Kenneth J. Lane, jewelry for Avon, you would see K. J. L. Always look for the periods. It would say KJL for Avon. Barrera for Avon. It would have the copyright before the word Barrera in uppercase. Elizabeth Taylor Avon jewelry was marked Elizabeth Taylor in uppercase, and then there would be a very fancy cursive E in the center, and Avon with the lowercase n underneath that cursive E. And of course, Smithsonian was all written in capital S, and the rest is lowercase. And that was in this elongated oval. And then underneath that, you would see a copyright Avon in like a eye shape. Oh, I also want to mention Trifari. Trifari even designed for Avon. They made the 1986 Centennial Jewelry Collection. Okay, enough Avon history jewelry talk. Let's look at Avon jewelry. First one here is this gold tone necklace with this rope style knotted stations. There is a spring ring clasp, and this one has a little oval jewelry tag that says copyright Avon right there. And this has an 8.5-inch drop. So we have this. Next up is this gold tone black enamel cat post earrings. They have little rhinestone eyes, and they even have Avon backings. The backings do say Avon on them. Let me take one off and show you what the back looks like. It does say Avon right there where the cat's, right behind the cat's forehead, in between the ears. Yeah. So these are in nice condition. We have these gold tone black enamel cat post earrings. Okay, next up we have this gold tone bracelet with these little, they're like pear shape, right? No, they're round shaped pearls caged inside. It is marked Avon right there, copyright Avon, and the N is in lowercase. This gold tone faux pearl bracelet has a spring ring clasp, and this measures 7.5 inches long. This I can't even talk. Next necklace is also gold tone. There is a oval textured pendant with a tassel behind it. There's these raised gold beads and a nice bail. The back of it, as you can see, says Avon copyright. You see what I mean by the lowercase n? Let's take a look at this. Okay, I see 2 dots right here of green verdigris. You see those 2 dots? So that needs to be cleaned off. The tassel is hanging from this ring. It is on a very nice rope style chain. And there is the spring ring clasp. This has a 11.5-inch drop. So we have this one. I like the tassel. Okay. Next necklace. Look at this. Gold tone satin finish. Satin gold tone finish. It's a leaf with the rhinestone. This also has a spring ring clasp. And the jewelry tag is an oval tag that says copyright Avon. In this oval jewelry tag. I like this little leaf, the way it curves around. You know, it forms the bail. The leaf is beautifully textured with the detailing. And there's the back side. This has a 8-inch drop. So we have that. This here is a ring, black enamel on one side, and it spins if you want to have the white part showing instead. I'm pretty sure that's enamel, or, you know, acrylic. Very pretty textured setting. There is that band inside. It looks to be in nice condition, and it's very difficult to find at first the Avon mark, but I did find it, And it's actually on the side, one of those sides. Here, let me take a look at it. There it is. It says Avon right there. It's on this side. It's on the bezel side. This ring, oopsie. Let's see. This ring, when I placed it on the ring manual, it goes up to a size 7. If I were to, you know, and less. So we have this. Very pretty gold tone. Next up is this one. This I like a lot. Look at that. Beautiful oval. It's heavy. Oval, box clasp. It's textured. It's polished in the center. It has the rope design going all around. This has 7 strands. A couple different sizes. It's a multi-strand chain link necklace. And the shortest strand is gives you an 8-inch drop, and the longest one is up to 11. This is in great condition. There's the back side, and here you can see it nice and clear. Avon copyright. And you see that? That's how it opens and closes. So we have this really nice, substantial weighted multi-strand necklace in silver tone. Okay, next up we have this. Look at that setting. It's open on all around, basically. This is raised bead. I guess it's trying to emulate a marcasite. There is a clear rhinestone in the middle. It is in great condition. It does say Avon right there in the center. And this is a size 8. So we have that. Next up is this multi-strand necklace. There are 3 strands. This is in a very dark antique brass tone. I mean, it is dark brown. And if you notice on the top, there is a very long extender. And Avon has a... Is this the one with the spring ring? Yes. You notice there's a spring ring clasp on that side and a lobster claw on this side. The other necklaces have it too. This here is made up of glass beads and some acrylic beads and some open work filigree beads. This has a 7-inch drop to the shortest strand, and that extender is 3.5 inches long. And the jewelry tag on this one is maybe newer. It says Avon in all uppercase, and it's in this little here, I'll bring it closer. It's in that little tiny, like, you see that? What shape would you call that? Of that jewelry tag. It's like an eye. Here is that antiqued tone I was telling you about. And on this end, you will see the lobster, the spring ring, and that long extender. So let's take a look at the beads closer. And here they are. You have some really pretty glass ones with flowers. Okay, is that some marks over there? I think that's the reflection. But very fun, very colorful, and there, that's how it goes. 3 strands. I like this one. Okay, next one. This one here, it's like a Y necklace. You see? It's gold tone. It has all these little clusters. And there is a faceted teardrop pendant, tiger's eye pendant. Here, I believe these stones are acrylic, these beads. There is also the same jewelry tag that this one had, as well as a lobster claw and a spring ring. This has a 7.5-inch drop. And let me bring this closer now. Aren't these pretty? And there's the pendant. The pendant's really nice. All these little clusters. Very feminine. Nice pale muted colors. Oops, sorry about that. Here's the chain. It's like a Rolo chain, kind of. And here is that lobster claw and spring ring. Spring ring. And there's the jewelry tag. So we have that one. Okay, next up, moving on, we have, I'm not sure. This has coral colored blue and green seed beads. They are all on these silver tone curved bars. This has a length of 8.5 inches up to here. There's a lobster claw, and this extender is only about 1 inch. So I'm not really sure what this is. 8.5 inches long. I'm guessing ankle bracelet. This also has that same jewelry tag as the previous 2 necklaces. Right there. It has that lobster claw and really delicate strands. So we have that. Okay, next up, I know it's not the season, but it's jewelry by Avon, and it is in this antique brass tone. Has these really sweet panels of a Christmas tree in the middle. You have Santa with the little girl, another little girl, Santa here, and a little boy. And there's also like these almost like foil little designs within each panel. The chain link is textured. There is a lobster clasp at one end, and here you have a little extender. So this Christmas bracelet can go up to 7.5 inches, up to 8.25. And let me show you the back side. This one is marked Avon in uppercase, and then there's another oval underneath that, and it says NR. So yeah, if you see NR, that's could be just an internal company code, like I said before. So we have this one. Very sweet. And then lastly in this Avon group are these awesome clip-on earrings. I think they're clip-ons. We'll check. These, aren't they pretty? Oh, the AB coated rhinestones that are around this very light green. Oh, it's like a glittery back oval cabochon. There's a rope design around the stone, and I believe it's acrylic. And the top has this bezel set AB coated rhinestone too. So looking at the back side, this one does say Avon with that NR, just like the Christmas bracelet. And yeah, they're clip-ons, you see. There's a clip. And it even says Avon on the back of the clip. I think these are super sweet. I love that antique brass tone color. So we have this pair. Well, that's a wrap for part 1 of this vintage jewelry showcase. This one particularly featuring Sarah Coventry and Avon jewelry. Part 2 will consist of Coro and Lisner, and maybe some other vintage pieces that I do have to show. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please, if you did, give me that thumbs up. And also, comment below. Tell me what you thought. Tell me if there were any pieces that stood out to you. Or if you enjoyed my little jewelry history talk. And if there's anything you like to purchase, email me at dragonflybeez@gmail.com. I have the purchase instructions in the beginning of the video after my introduction. I also include them below, always beneath in the description box. If anything sells, I create a sold list in the comment section and I pin it. That means it will always be the first comment that you see. Don't forget to subscribe. You have to be subscribed in order to get in on these deals, and ring the bell. When you ring the bell, choose all notifications. That way you'll be alerted when I post part 2 or any other new content that I may have up my sleeve. I really enjoy making these videos for you. I hope you enjoy watching them, and I will see you soon in the next one. Bye now.